Hello, everyone, and welcome to SpeedGaming. Today we have a Zelda 2 Randomizer SpeedGaming Live 2021 Seeding Race number 11. I'm Star. With me on commentary is Night Shifter. How are you doing?
I'm doing good tonight, Star, and yes, we are on our 11th qualification race, and we've had some very entertaining ones so far.
Yep. In case any of our SpeedGaming viewers are a little bit confused, we have been hosting some of our previous ones over on the Zelda Speedruns family of networks. We decided we should probably actually get a couple on SpeedGaming, considering this is a SpeedGaming Live tournament. So so feel free to ask questions to our SG viewers if you have no idea what you're looking at, because Z2R is a very different thing. So we've got ourselves today Sparkles and MiRai on Restream as I get our runners going. And we've got ourselves a good little Royale on the tracking duties.
It'll be interesting to see what our maps are going to look like tonight. They've been rather frantic the last few races.
Oh, they have. Marking off each candle on the tracker since we do start with that. Yeah, we should be going shortly once the restream catches up, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, there we go. Now I can see a countdown on my side. And what kind of biomes do you want to see today? Like, what kind of nonsense do we want to have?
Oh, let's go a lot of islands with no boots until late.
That's always good.
And here we go.
That looks like something.
Okay, what do we got here?
I have no idea. It's something, alright. There's a lot of water.
And we have either P3 or 6 here right away, southwest of start.
Yeah, it also looks like... okay, so going north from start gets you immediately dead-ended. Good to know.
Yep. And it looks like Sparkles has found a bridge beyond this next palace up here.
Looks like it.
GP! Okay, GP is northwest to start. And
there is a ridiculous amount of water. This is a vanilla-like west, as you can tell based on that narrow mountain pass that was going north right there. Also, just the fact that there's a mix of everything. It's got a lot of water, as per the usual for vanilla-like maps. That's not necessarily a good thing.
And here's our first town.
Nito has fire in it today.
Ooh, what spell do we have linked to fire today? If they pick it up.
Yeah.
And that looked like Trophy Cave? Did Sparkles just...
Pass-through Cave.
Oh, Pass-through Cave, okay.
Sparkle's heading up through this mountain pass now. I think that's the only way you can go, other than looking at that bridge. I think the bridge dead ends.
Yeah,
like maps break my brain.
And what do we have in this cave here? This is the front end of Jump Cave.
Yeah, and it looks like the southwestern corner is boots locked today.
Ooh, that's gonna be brutal. And there's Fairy Drop in the Fairy Cave.
Yeah, either it's boots locked or you need to go north and then go north, go west, and then go back down south or something ridiculous. It's hard to tell.
That's important to see right there. The small enemies have keys.
Oh, there's the other side of that.
And here's Maze Island.
That's a really stupid looking Maze Island.
Yes, it is.
There's a bridge right there too.
Oh, and here's Magic and Cave. Oh, the red Dyras are here to play tonight.
Yeah.
Sparkle's saying, I don't think so.
Oh, he's found the east here.
Oh, wow. All our connectors right there. And, yes, Sparkle's in the Trophy Cave here.
Yep.
And it's the child. Okay.
Nice to have.
Since we don't know what's in Darunia yet.
Mm-hmm. Trophy Cave here for MiRai as well. But yeah, vanilla maps are gonna be fun just because we've got segmented continent as It's kind of a northern half and the southern half, as is typical. Oh, I think that might. That's a death from MiRai. It levels on Sparkle's along his last life. I lost track of him to switch.
Yep.
Yeah, just kind of exploring the map, trying to figure out where stuff is.
And here's Medicine Cave on Sparkle's side.
Yep.
Ooh, look, Korea's. Oh, game over. Ouch.
Yep.
Oh, and here's MiRai now into Magic Container Cave, and he is going to try and get past this red Dyra here. Oh, but that Octrock. Oh, a timely level up to get it an extra attack level. Ooh. And there we go. MiRai is going to see what items in here, unlike Sparkle.
Yeah, because Sparkle took a death, because these enemies are not particularly fun in this cave. There's a nice magic jar.
Nice vanilla magic jar. Dig shake.
Which reminds me, though, we have only seen one town on the west so far, but we haven't seen a lot of the northern. We haven't seen too much of the north yet, and the southwest is hard boots locked by the looks of it. So we've got a bit.
Yep.
Vanilla biomes just tend to be so open, though, it's hard to tell where is what. At least we can tell that we clearly started in the southeastern corner, so we know where to go from there. But you can see this giant harbor bay thing here on the southern coast in the middle, just kind of completely blocks the southwest corner of the map.
Yep. Oh, and speaking of another town, here's a Ruta with jump.
Yep, in the southwest of the northern half.
And
the bridge goes to Death Mountain.
And immediately Hammer Cave. That's lucky. And the hammer on grass tile.
All the item spots are shuffled with each other in these flags. No claim. But we also have Map Randomizer, which is why we sound a bit stupid as far as where they're going. No one knows where they're going. They're going somewhere in the game. We don't know where it is. They don't know where it is. It is somewhere on the map. Landmarks, there are still 4 towns per continent, 4 palaces per continent, but 3 palaces per continent. 3, no, 4, yeah, 4. Yeah, right. 3 palaces per continent, whatnot, but the basic number of landmarks still remains the same, but and landmarks.
Oh, the game over for MiRai.
But we do have a really fun time figuring out where they are in relation to each other. So there's different themes to the maps, which we call biomes, and you'll see what we mean as we go along. Yeah, that is a game over for MiRai. This seat's been rude on combat today.
Yes, it has. The mixed enemy set has really been hard here in early going.
You can find all the SpeedGaming Live brackets in that page. And in case people want a crash course on Z2R, I have a document literally called Z2R Crash Course.
And MiRai diving back in the medicine cave. He is not going to let this red Dyra here stop him if he can help it.
Yeah, and by the way, SG-Bot's currently still broken. It's telling us we've got Wind Waker runners on. If we don't, ignore that.
And the raft is in Hammer Cave, which, considering we've seen all the connectors,
we don't need it.
Yeah, that was not a helpful item. Our runners can get everywhere they need to go without need of the raft. Unless they needed to get
to a different segment of the map or something, though.
Yeah.
Which we have seen before.
Yes, we have seen before, which is still possible given that our southwest is still locked from us. And the boots! The boots were in Medicine Cave. That is a huge find for MiRai.
Oh, absolutely, because as you were just saying, the southwest corner of the west is Lock.
This is going to give MiRai a huge
Also,
exploration
that
advantage.
mountain is Boots Lock too, because that first cave by the bridge was Hammer Cave. You were going nowhere on that mountain without boots.
Oh, wow. This is huge.
Oh, that is a really good find for MiRai this early, finding those boots.
Sparkles needs to get back to Medicine
What?
Cave and dig that out.
Yeah, here's Bagu. I think you... Well, you don't need it because you have boots, and this is not a mountainous biome. Sorry,
And
it's not going to be a pass-through.
just a pea bag. Oh, there's the raft tile.
Oh, in the north middle of the map, it looks like.
And here's
Kind of hard to tell.
and here's a heart container cave for MiRai. And the first item on Maze Island was just a pea bag.
Yeah.
That is not what Sparkles wanted to see.
Yep.
And our item here in another vanilla item. Come on, Dig Shake. This is supposed to be random.
Yeah, this is even random. We've got ourselves P5
Five.
here in Maze Island. A nice grape color, I suppose.
Yes. And it looks like the raft spot connects to Maze Island. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything loops back to the west.
Oh yeah, we get to see MiRai's facial expressions. It's great because SGLIVE doesn't let us do that. And yeah, the rest was tiles in the northeastern corner of the map. It looked like more or less. So you just kind of looped all the way back down to start.
Yep.
Sparkles is in the right neighborhood for his boots now, which is good. MiRai has not been here yet, so I don't. No, MiRai taking the shortcut. Sorry, to get back to this spot is nice. Does want, however, to get over to that
Oh, he is.
Maze Island.
Yeah, he's gonna dig out Maze Island.
Makes sense. Heart container is second item. Okay, especially with how the seed's combat has been. We also just haven't seen items.
And there's the pea bag. First item pea bag for MiRai.
Yeah.
Still need to see that second item out of Maze Island. Sparkles did not find it in his exploration of it. It's probably hanging out somewhere in this southeast corner.
Probably.
Here we go. Sparkles is now into Medicine Cave. This is where he needs to be. He needs to get through and get to his boots.
Oh, for sure.
But this is what he's got to deal with to get to it, though.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly. At least he got a heart container out of Maze Island before to help deal with this mess.
Yes, this is the ugliness that mixed enemy sets can bring.
Oh, for sure. And MiRai's thinking of that here in Maze Island. Ouch.
Trying to find out how much that red enemy is, but not having much luck. There we go. Only 100. Ow.
Yeah, hey, Sparkles managed to get to the other side of the screen. That's good. I think the second screen's a lot nicer than the first.
Yes, it is, actually. Oh, and there's a one-up drop that MiRai's going to pick up. And yes, here we go. There's Sparkles getting his boots.
I saw chat was commenting how we can play Zelda. Yeah, there's quite a lot of custom sprites in Z2R, with new ones being continuously developed, so you can play as a whole bunch of stuff.
Ooh. MiRai having to contend with that, Oh no, he's saying nope. Oh, and here's the second item.
Even the time of going through that connector for, I think it was like 1 or 2 tiles, maybe? Not much.
And it's the magical key. Oh boy.
Ooh.
I wonder if he'll come out of here and go right into P5 with that.
I wonder. Wait, where's the second? I thought it was never. Sparkle's got a second heart container, but I forgot the heart container. I forgot where it was. It would have been the west, I guess. It's not working. Oh yeah, that bridge is being super weird. Oh, I see what it is. Somehow the bridge to make Death Mountain has the cave to the west sitting on top of half the part of the bridge.
Oh no! So they've gotta get to that one part to get. Oh, game.
Now it just looks really stupid because MiRai was like, "Wait, what am I even looking at?" Huh?
Yeah, and look
Also,
at this.
This is a canyon, Death Mountain.
Yeah, this is quite the king. That and there's Spectacle Rock, which he can take care of because he has the hammer.
The thing is, though, MiRai's here with boots, so he won't be able to get Hammer Cave right away because he walked right past it.
Well, that's not, and it's the medicine.
Nice. That gets you fire.
Yep, and we don't, and whatever spell comes connected to it.
Yeah.
And but you know, MiRai missing Hammer Cave is not a bad thing for him.
Not per se, because there's only a pea bag in there, I'm pretty sure.
That was the raft.
Is that raft? Oh yeah, no, I can't read. That's what it is.
So yeah, MiRai skipping out on the raft is not a big loss for him.
No. Yervos, welcome into Z2R. Map random is an inherent part of this game, this randomizer. We don't know where they're going, they don't know where they're going.
And MiRai immediately making a beeline to the east and finding a very pink P1, and he will dive this.
Yep, I did not catch where this was in relation to anything.
And
we haven't seen the east yet.
And here's our other two towns. First, Rauru with Thunder. Oh.
Yep, both Rauru and Saria there in the southwest. It's locked.
And the item in P1 is just a P bag. Wah wah.
Womp womp.
So MiRai can go find Horsehead and call this palace a day.
Yep.
Is Thunder even castable at Magic 4?
I have no idea.
And now into Saria for life. Okay.
Alright, and MiRai seeing the jump or glove block, fairy or glove block room in community room there in P1 is just like, yeah, I literally can't get through this. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, we usually call Zelda 2 Zelda 2 and not AOL Adventure of Link for context. But yeah, if we sound like we're idiots when it comes to talking to the overall map, we legit have no idea where they're going. They have no idea where they're going to start either. We piece together the map over the course of the seed, and that's part of the fun with Rando, honestly.
Yep.
Z2 is a relatively simple
and
game.
That's just a dead end. Oh, is that one room the way to go, though?
It might be. Sparkles is looking more into the southwest here.
Just finds that other side of the connector cave there, and
I think our final palace is
here it is.
There, I was going to say, I don't think we've seen our final palace on the west yet, so it's really in here someplace.
And here's... I think that's our final
item.
Alright, so what is our last item here in the west?
Yeah, feel free to ask questions. I know there's members of chat here from the SpeedGaming side who have not seen Z2R in a long time, if ever. Let's get up to this part
and
of the
it's
room.
Just a heart container.
Well, that ain't helpful, honestly.
Nope. As MiRai continues his search for Horsehead.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get to go through that room, although he got through it anyway. I may have lost track.
Oh no! Oh, lava bath from MiRai. The roper just sending him backwards, and it's P4 that's last palace in the west.
Yep. They're in the far southwest corner of the map.
Yep.
That's the more enormous amount of water there. Jeez.
Yeah. And here we go. Here's Horsehead for MiRai.
Yep.
Proven a little bit bulky, but no problem for MiRai.
Yep, gets through it and is out of there.
Yep, he might jump past the statue here, because he is very... Yep.
Yeah, they don't have upstab, they don't have downstab. They need to first find the town with the towns with those two things, and then be able to physically get them, which requires you to jump or ferry, neither of which they have. Jump is trophy locked. Ferry is somewhere on the east.
Yep. Oh, and MiRai is going to come up short on the EXP he needs to get his...
Yeah, unless one of these enemies
he's got to fight the Raws, but they're causing him trouble.
Yeah.
And they're draining EXP every time he takes a hit, too.
Yeah.
So this is... He has got to fight them and fight them cleanly, because he'll make it if he can get one more to spawn. There we go. Alright, there we go. He should be in his level here. He'll go place his gem and get his next big level off of that.
Yep.
And that's our first gem of the match, just shy of 20 minutes in.
Not too bad, honestly.
Given what we have had so far, our first gem being there is not bad at all, is right.
Alright, this is another vanilla-like map, by the way, because of course it is.
Yep. All the vanilla.
Yeah. Canyons and then vanilla-like.
Oh, this is an item cave here. The first item cave here in the east.
Yep, Sunken Peaback Cave. We'll see what this is. As Sparkles has gone off down to the northeastern end of the map and found Thrift and basically back to start.
Yep.
It is always good to check, though, because we have seen runners get trolled by having to go down the edge of the map before way too many times.
Yes. Oh no! The orange one of these guys is the invincible enemy.
Oh no! Oh, and that's just rude. Heart container. Okay.
And there's Sparkle's magic key.
Yep.
So that will start letting him do dungeons as well now.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to do the immediate dive into P5.
Yep.
Got no choice, MiRai. You gotta go through that passage.
There is a medicine cave. It doesn't seem to be especially useful, though.
New Kasuto with a shield. And
where was it?
5 magic containers in the southeast of the east. And it's another magic container.
Yeah.
MiRai's face says it all.
Yeah. So, with D2R, there's 2 main leveling strategies. You're seeing the 2 different types. So, Sparkles is doing the traditional one. Get levels as you go, which ends up favoring life levels primarily. Save, lets you get, you get pretty even levels. MiRai's going more for the power leveling. There's shield for MiRai. So MiRai is going to get high attack levels whenever possible and wait on the others. So you can kill enemies very quickly, very early, but it comes at a cost of low magic and low defenses for a while. But then once you get to, attack usually 6 or 7, sometimes attack 8, depending on how the rudder feels and how the seed's been. You can place a gem and it'll go all the way up to like 7,000 something, even 8,000 at times. And then you can just go from like 2 like 623 to 666 or even better. It gets a little silly.
Yes, it does.
I mean, I'm trying to take a bit more life levels just because of how bad the seed's been for combat, but is trying to do which is one of the, as mentioned, the power leveling strategy does require you to modify your strategy. That is a glove block for Sparkles, by the way.
Yep. So a glove block 5, it looks like. So
yeah. So
MiRai's...
placing a gem gets you up to the next experience level, the one it shows in the top bar. So life is always cheapest. Usually then magic and then attack for the same quote-unquote number. So sometimes magic and attack.
Oh, MiRai had to go through a pass-through to get to this other section of the east.
Yeah, because there was a hard rock wall in between the south and northern. So then northern halves, which is thanks, Seed.
Yep.
And I think you can't look on water to get up further up north because that's the edge of the map. So more pass-throughs.
Yep. And we have...
Journey in the northeast.
And it's Spell. And MiRai says no thank you. Sparkle's continuing to explore this P5.
Yeah. MiRai heading for what I think might be the other item cave here on the northern coast.
Yes,
that's
it
Prison
is.
Feedback Cave. One of the changes in 4.0 which is not over here in 3.0, is that we usually have on for racing, is connector caves go where you think they go. So if it looks like it's leading off to the right, the other side of that connector cave will be off to the right side somewhere. Spell turns enemies into random things. P5 is hard glove blocked. Youch.
Yep. So that glove is going to be required. And there is another magic container. That is now 7 magic containers from MiRai.
Yeah, so Spell unlocks one item in Nukasudo and turns the rest random stuff into, enemies into random things.
Now, if I'm MiRai, since you have the child, it's tempting to just go to Darunia, grab Spell, and head back to Nukasudo.
By the way, here's a clip of what Spell does. In that particular scene, it turned things into red chicken knights. That was funny.
Oh, that's rude game. And at Magic Fork, Thunder is 60, so both runners, it's castable for Sparkles. I don't know what it's going to be for MiRai.
Yeah, who has more magic jars, but much lower magic levels, taking a death there.
Yep. And what is Sparkles doing? He
has both the heart container from here and the map and the medicine from here.
Did Sparkles never
have the medicine.
Did he never find the connector to the east?
He should have. He hasn't found medicine yet. Did he just not see Spectacle Rock up on the northern shore there? Yikes.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think he didn't quite go far northeast enough to physically see Spectacle Rock. Youch!
That hurts.
Yeah, it is. Here's Nibiru. I was not looking at the direction. I have no idea where it is or what spell it has. We'll find out.
I do know Old Kasuto is southwest of this, and it's Reflect.
Nice.
That is a necessary spell.
Yes, it is. We're starting to narrow down all of our items at this point. We need a glove. We need to physically locate our palaces.
Fairy should be in Old Kasuto, so that's where MiRai will more likely head next.
Yeah.
Since it's right there. And useless River Devil being useless again.
Yeah, the River Devil hasn't had a job in a while. for most of the time.
Yep.
He gets called in once in a while, but he mostly gets paid to do absolutely nothing, and Sparkles is still horrendously lost. He doesn't actually need the medicine, so he's fine, but it feels bad.
Yeah.
He's also confused by this bridge. I don't blame him.
I honestly think he doesn't know where the east connector is.
He might not, because this bridge is really, really stupid. There it is. No, wait, that isn't it. Where was the east? It's, oh, it's in the west. It's not far from the Cave to Death Mountain.
So...
Oh.
Ooh, MiRai's down to his last life, though. These invisible enemies really wrecking havoc with him.
Yeah, they are. Hey, the flute.
Flute
which might be useful, question mark? We don't know yet. And there's P2.
Yep, P2.
Yep.
And MiRai's like, not yet.
Yep.
He's gonna try and explore a little bit more.
Sparkles is unfortunately still lost. Map rando really hurts sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is sometimes the downfall of the map rando. If you get turned around or forget something just once, it can really undo you.
Yes, it can, and unfortunately, Sparkles is bamboozled. This is a really stupid corner of the map. Youch.
And this is an awful amount of healing from life too. Barely a full container.
Yep.
So picking up the life.
There's 2 encounters on this mountain pass too, so we're not skipping the worst of them because these encounters suck.
Yes, they do. Gotta love watching MiRai just gesture and talk with his hands.
Oh yeah, okay, here's Water Tile. Poor Sparkles is still lost. Oh,
And
just a teabag. What? So, the gloves in the palace, or behind the spell tower? That's not fun.
Nope.
We know it's not in P5 and it's not in P1. Beyond that, who knows?
Yep.
Yeah, this is about the usual for the map. This is a typical of the map rando. The map rando is just itself control as with any kind of rando. Rando gonna be rando. Both item rando and map rando will be rude, and that's not new.
Yes.
Sparkles, the connected cave to the east is just north of there, by the way, I'm pretty sure, so I think he's just lost.
He is rather lost.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Vanilla-like maps can be surprisingly hard to navigate. Because they're just so open-ended is the issue with vanilla-like maps.
Yep. And
he's gonna try P3 or 6 here. Not a bad idea, honestly.
Yeah.
The other one's in the east.
Rise on
yet.
Zen zombie help. Gonna take the quick up A, and he's gonna give us a look at P2.
Yeah, by the way, I noticed that the flute can't be useful today. We've seen all the overworld items and all the towns in the east, and we know the final palace has to be in the Valley of Death, so we're fine there.
Yep, flute is 0% helpful, and here's an immediate helmet head.
Really stupidly sick helmet head at that.
Yeah.
He had like half his bar gone.
And there he goes.
A nice regular gamer has. Oh, hey, here's Rebo. Okay, I guess we know what palace this is.
This is P3, which means P6 is in the Valley of Death today.
Yep.
Oh, and this is a down stabless Rebo, too. Yep.
Always fun.
This is not recommended for someone just getting adjusted to the game. This is definitely an advanced technique.
Yes, it is. Also, yes, palette shuffle in Z2R can get kind of bad, as it is for MiRai. By the way, on our little internal notes sheet, I said to start taking screenshots of the palace tiles, which I think works better.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, like, for ease of commentary purposes, I like to write down what colors palaces are, so, like, we can take a quick look and know, oh, okay, it's bright green. On MiRai's side, this must be P2. Rather than having to look out for pillars like that and try to remember which one it was in. I like the gold color on Sparkles' side a lot more.
Yes, and there's MiRai placing his second gem of the match, and he is going to get his level 6 attack here.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got ourselves several palaces. We've got palaces 2, 3, 4, and 6, as well as the spell tower available for that glove. Where do you think it's ended up today?
Don't know. Did we ever see an item out of P5?
Don't think so.
Oh,
by the way. Oh no!
Oh, that way's glove blocked. Let's see if maybe going a different way will let MiRai find the item and not have to come back here.
Our tournament admin saying he had to do record demo established Rebo in his first tournament. Not fun at all. That, by the way, is a dead end for MiRai. Yowp.
So the item here in P2 is glove blocked, it looks like.
He can take the left elevator. Okay. These are two very similar elevators. They're copies of the same elevator room, but they're not. It's not looped. And P2 can't be a double dip. The helmet was beatable, and if the item's glove block, they just don't need to come back. They don't.
Oh no! But the second elevator rooms, they loop on each other.
Oh boy, P2.
That is a glove blocked item in P2, so we know the glove cannot be here in P2.
Yep. Rod hasn't figured that out yet, but I can tell from these elevators that's a loop.
Yep.
Which reminds me, yes, chat, room rando is a thing too. We have custom rooms by the community.
Oh, wait, he's gonna go make sure that this isn't a dead end.
I'm pretty sure this is because there weren't any enemies on the first bit of the steps thingamajig. Yep.
Yep. That'll confirm it for him, and out he goes.
Yep. At least he doesn't need to come back. He's like, alright, I'm done here. Never going back. I'm good.
Yep. So
Sparkles is on a trip to P3. Doesn't manage to find any experience though, so just gonna have to eat this, which I'm not even sure if that's Life 6 or Attack 5. It could be either. Unfortunately, Life 6. Oh.
Alright, and MiRai is now making his play into the Valley of Death, which we know is going to be his P6.
Yeah, P6 is going to be fun.
A very short valley.
Yeah, let's see how many encounters are in it, though. Just because it's short doesn't mean it has a lot of encounters. But that one's not too bad.
Looks like just one encounter.
Yeah, because sometimes it can be a lot of encounters in a very short valley. But that one's fine. So, P3, by the way, is being a maze for Sparkles looking for the item in it.
P3 can become a little maze-like at times.
Yeah. And P6 is almost the same color. Yay!
Yeah, really.
I can't, like, if it weren't for the fact that we saw them physically walk into these two palaces, it's really not easy to tell them apart, because sure, they look like different colors between the two, but colors can also vary between runners as well from emulator and console, so that's not necessarily helpful either.
Yep, and this Doom Knocker is giving Sparkles fits.
Yes, it is.
But it's 200 experience, ooh.
Ooh, that's just the second Doom Knocker, though.
Yeah, those Doom Knockers can be very brutal.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, P6 is just being P6 on MiRai's side, so we know it's not P2. It could be either of the palaces they're currently in, it could be P4. It could be that spell tower. Who knows?
And, since we didn't see an item out of P5 yet, it could still be P5.
No, P5 is hard glove block, period.
Alright, it's hard glove block. So, it can't be there, so we are running out of spots, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are, and yeah, this is a classic Star special. Trolls and more trolls.
Oh, and I think poor Sparkles is going on a bit of a loop-de-loop here.
I think he is. But yeah, having two very similar-looking houses at the same time on different sides is really throwing me for a loop.
Yeah. Oh, this is a rough room to get through for Sparkles.
Yeah, it is.
This might be the item room.
Oh, the life is 37 on Magic 5. That's disgusting, by the way. Yikes!
And yes, this is the item room, so if Sparkles can get through here, he'll give us another piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. Is this the glove? Yeah, it's about like a 1 in 4 chance at this point. We don't have that much left for it.
Yeah.
And it is!
So P3 is the answer for the glove.
Problem is, Sparkles lost the East, so he needs to figure out where that went off to first.
Yeah.
He's heading back up north here. That's good. Yeah,
Yep.
Hi BXR. This city has not improved. Sparkles can't figure out where the east is. It's just north of his current location on the west. There's a cave over this ways that has it. I think he's going in the wrong direction though. Yes, he is. Sparkles, you need to go east. Hello?
Nope.
Yeah, we were discussing where the glove ended up because Palace 5 is hard glove blocked for the boss, the Palace 2 item is hard glove blocked, and of course GP usually is glove blocked. So, things happen.
But now we know that the glove is in P3.
Yep. Sparkles, unfortunately, has gotten lost, and he's completely lost track of where the cave to the east is. It's,
Oh! It looks like this P6 just might be glove blocked as well.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Mirai ups A's and saves and goes back to the start.
I think so.
Oh, go into
Okay.
P3, Mirai.
Yeah, okay, that's where he's going. I mean, this is pretty close to start. Sparkles is just lost. It's just lost in the map, unfortunately, as C2R tends to do. It tends to break your brain with the map.
Yep, and this is good for Mirai, so long as he digs the glove out.
I think it will, because he's already seen Palaces 2, 5, and 6 are glove blocked. He knows there's not that many places for this thing.
Yeah. It's either here or the other palace left here in the west that he has yet to see.
Or he needs to go do spell power, which, not as fun idea.
No. He wants to... And you know, he's thinking about that spell tower.
Oh, you absolutely have to be at this point. Oh, Sparkles is... I just feel bad for Sparkles. It never feels good when you see a runner utterly lost in the map like Sparkles is today.
Yeah.
It's just sad. He's not far from it. I forget which exact cave, but he's somewhere in the right area.
Well, now he's gone too far north.
Yeah,
now
he is too far north.
Now he's back near the raft tile.
Yeah, he needs to head a bit further south and east.
And here is Gem 3 from Mirai. That will give him his attack 7.
And, it is all very general because map rando, which, I mean, you can only tell you which general direction something is in. Like, you should see my notes sheet, it looks kind of ridiculous. Sparkles, you're going in the wrong direction! The perils of map rando. There's multiple caves in that area where the cave to the east is, and Sparkles forgot that one of them is the east and not, you know, just a pass-through item cave.
Yep. And Sparkles is doing loops now. Even on the world map. He was doing loops in dungeons, now he's doing loops on the world map. It's just a bad loop-de-loop for him.
Yeah, he was doing well early too. Just map random, good at map random.
Yeah.
Where is he going? He doesn't know. I don't know either.
MiRai, you have Reflect. You can maybe cast it.
That's a good question, actually, on Magic 2.
I think he is set. I think on Magic 2 it's 73. If I saw it last correctly. Yeah, it's
Yes,
73.
it is.
So he can cast it.
He can. That's just over 4.5 bars, by the way, which is kind of horrendous.
All his magic.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he's not taking levels right now, because he's gonna just up AI here once he gets the item. Oh, come on, MiRai. You gotta stick to this level. And there's, that's why he didn't get the medicine. He hadn't found his hammer yet.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that one.
And MiRai is going the right way for the hammer. In fact, I think it is right down this elevator. Yep. This will be MiRai getting his glove, and I think this puts MiRai in the go mode.
I think it does. He's seen every palace. He's physically located every palace, and he just needs to find Thunder, which he will find once he wanders over to that end of the map, which he should do soon.
Yep.
And there he goes. Good.
He's gotta go south, though.
And Sparkles is back in the right area of the map-ish, vaguely. But
okay, so he has found P4, he has found his other two towns. Yes. So at 45 minutes, MiRai is in go mode, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he has officially located every single thing he needs to find.
Yep.
Oh, poor Sparkles is just lost.
Yeah, he's so close too. If he must think it. Oh, he's gonna go check Spec Rock, which is only gonna yield him the medicine, which. While nice, not what he wants to see at the moment. Oh, and P4 was glove locked as well.
Ha! Thanks, Gabe. Thanks.
So you had to get to P3 to do anything beyond the first 3 palaces.
Great seed! The other side. Oh, just Sparkles. Oh no. This is just feels bad at this point.
Yeah, it does.
I wish there was more to say. I think I'm getting down to feeling a bit of a broken record. There just isn't.
But yes, MiRai is gonna probably run straight. Is looking for Karok, and then he's gonna just get on out of here once he finds him.
Yep.
Not that way though. MiRai having to be very careful around these bubbles because 73 reflect and he still might need something.
Yeah.
Doom Knockers doing their thing. Oh, well, I guess that wasn't a boss room that he found there at the bottom. And MiRai would know a thing or two about the rooms here in Z2R. He has been putting in exhaustive work. And here's the item in P4, which is just a P bag. But MiRai has been putting in exhaustive work mapping out the rooms that exist in this game. It's a very impressive project he has taken on. As MiRai continues to try and find Karak here, but so far no luck.
Nope. And poor Sparkles is still in where the heck is anything mode.
Yeah. He's gonna come back.
P5 now again and verify that.
Oh, MiRai going, oh, I was so close.
Right.
Oh, the Bagu giving Sparkles some heartburn there. Oh, what a brutal placement for a Doom Knocker. Oh, and MiRai is looped, it looks like.
Yep. Palace is being trolls, map being trolls, Z2R is being a good old Z2R. Welcome to the Z2R chat for all of our SpeedGaming viewers.
And finally, MiRai finds Karak.
Yeah, that took a while.
And got him down rather quickly. Considering that's a very luck-based fight with the reflex, that was very quick. And there's Gem 4. This is where we'll see him start the power level, ladies and gentlemen. And like we said, just like that, he goes from 724 to 766 and is in great position heading towards GP. And he has now found Thunder, so now he will truly have everything he needs on hand. Alright, I'm gonna go grab his down stab real quick.
Yep. Well, it's good to have you right here anyway. Why not?
Yep, and he'll probably turn in the medicine and see what the fire spell is connected to today. Sparkles continues to dig through this P5.
Yeah.
It's been a brutal run for him.
Yeah, it has, unfortunately. This just has not been a kind day.
Nope, and here's MiRai joining him. Let's see if MiRai fares any better in this purple palace.
Yeah, because we thought this might have been both locked earlier, but we're not 100% sure. As far as I could figure, it was going blocked, but I also got kind of lost as I do. This fun room here for Sparkles, who's also on no life at all.
Yeah. Trying to get that proper momentum so he can make the jump. There you go.
And okay, here's Kuma.
Yep.
Not actually. Oh, and that's a death. Fair points that the glove lock would have mattered at this point. So yeah, glove, but the other glove has been a quarter of both. I've been a bit scatterbrained. Taking off glove lock from MiRai. Good was beautiful. At this point, Sparkles doesn't need to find the item in here either. He's lost in the map, but he might try looking here for the flute, but I don't know if it's worth it at this point. Like, he knows he just needs to find the east again. Or find the east.
And this Guma is beefy. And yes, hitting like a truck.
As usual, what's new?
Even on Life 6, he's taking almost three full heart containers for every mace hit.
Yeah, the damage seems to have rolled up a lot today. Either that or that and life levels have not been super helpful because they've taken a lot of deaths today.
Yeah, and the life spell isn't helping either, restoring so little.
Yeah. Oh, and that's another death.
And
Yeah,
that-
game over, actually.
yeah. Ouch.
Like, you kind of have to beat Guma. Like, you're already on life 6 and at attack 5. You know you're not going to get much better on Guma. It just sucks.
I mean, both MiRai and Sparkles are both on life 6, so MiRai will still take just as much damage as Sparkles, but I don't know how much of a difference attack 7 is going to make in trying to cut through him.
Good question. Who knows?
Oh, there's MiRai actually picking up life 7.
I mean, at this point, 767, he was at 766. There's not much point in waiting on Magic 6. I suppose he could just get rid of the gem.
Yep. So maybe life 7 will finally stem the bleeding.
Yeah, he has not been kind on that front.
But that attack 7 is allowing MiRai to cut through some of these enemies much quicker.
Yeah, that one's definitely helping, showing off some of the power stuff, being able to do power leveling.
But P5 is definitely being P5 today.
Yes, it is.
And I think MiRai has finally headed the correct direction.
Woohoo!
And Sparkles is almost back to Guma, but this is just one nasty Guma.
Yeah, this is a really rough time for Sparkles.
And MiRai is closing in on joining him on this fight.
Yeah, I'd love to see if he fares any better with his higher levels.
And Sparkles gets through it that time.
Nice.
Oh, and here comes MiRai.
Ryan. Guma having a much better time, and there goes.
Wow. Yeah, Life 7 did make a difference. He was, he only took a bar from running into... And almost simultaneous gem placements here from our runners.
Nice. Unfortunately, the big difference is one runner has still not figured out where the east is.
Yep.
Because unfortunately, poor Sparkles has completely lost track of the one cave.
Yep.
He's in the right area for it.
Yeah, he's just got... It's south from there. It's right there. Now MiRai booking it back towards the Valley of Death. Gotta go east here. Oh, Sparkles. Oh, MiRai's gotta find his connector cave back to the northern part. That's right. The Valley of Death was in the northern part of the east.
Yeah, southern bit of the northern half.
Unfortunately, Sparkles, this is not the connector you were looking for.
No, it's not.
And there's MiRai back to the Valley of Death. He just has to get through this one staged encounter, and he will be into P6 and will be able to hunt down Barba. And I've just noticed MiRai will have cleared all 6 palaces in order. That is something you usually don't see in the randomizer.
Yeah. Yeah, Sparkles, once again, wandering around the map. He's again headed up north here, which is roughly the right part of the map, at least.
Yeah, he's got to go north. No, not in that cave. You've been here.
Sparkles, you've been here. This ain't it.
You've done this before. There's nothing else here. Death Mountain does not hold your answer, Sparkles.
Yeah.
And I know we missed this, but happy 1 hour mark, everybody. Happy 1 hour mark, everybody. MiRai is now digging his way through P6, looking for Barba. As Sparkles continues to dig Death Mountain for a cave he's not gonna find.
Oh, and here's Barba.
Yep. Ooh, almost the 1 cycle there from MiRai. And there he goes, and that is now all 6 palaces down. MiRai can now head off to GP. And he just updates immediately, does not even wait for the last skill up to come through. He is happy with 777.
Yeah, that's pretty comfy, honestly. You don't really need more than that.
And at 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 54 seconds, MiRai is into GP. Very sapphire GP.
Yeah, let's see how the background is. Not too bad. Not the best, but not the worst.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go. Here's the chicken nights.
Ah, yes. Chicken time! Woohoo! Let's see how bad they are today.
Oh, and ooh, this twist on this room. Usually this is a fairy blocked room, but every once in a while that version can show up.
Yeah?
And King Bot getting a bop in. Oh, and we have divergence. Which way, MiRai? Which way?
Oh, hey, Level Engine in chat, who was also in this race and has finished. 10602, GG's.
Yep. Level, you must have had some pretty darn good routing if you're already done.
Why is Sparkle still wandering the map? He's lost. Really lost, unfortunately.
He lost the cave to the east and
He
has
is
not refound it.
No, he's in the complete wrong. He's on the other side of the map right now.
Yep.
He's on the right continent at least, but he's wandered the continent several times and just completely ignored the cluster of caves that has his eastern connector at this point.
Yep. And the trophy is in P2.
Ah, fun.
Well, at least that answers that.
Yep. GP exploration continues for MiRai. Sparkles is still wandering the west.
Oh no. MiRai. Okay, he's doing the upstab trick.
That is usually upstab blocked.
Because he didn't go back to Taruni and get upstab, so...
Up high! Blue chicken nights, thanks!
Yep.
That's actually not too bad to skip upstab in this room. Usually it's a lot worse than that. Most of the upstab blocked rooms tend to be a lot worse to skip than this, so that wouldn't look too hard. But then again, it's also what looks easy might not actually be easy. Sparkles is breeding hints because he is bamboozled. He's somewhere in the right area, I think.
No, it's a little further south. And that's up A.
You're right, yeah. Alright, Circles is heading back further south.
This is good. He needs to head south and east. East, I say, young man. East.
No! Don't get south! Sparkles has been around for a good couple months. He usually doesn't get this bamboozled by a map. But even the most experienced runners can get absolutely
turned around.
Yeah, no idea where he's going. Yeah, at this point he's pretty tilted, unfortunately, I expect.
Yeah.
He is not having a good day, unfortunately. That happens to all Z2R runners at various points.
Oh, and look at all this chicken.
Oh my goodness, this room is a mess.
No, Sparkles, there's no walk through the mountains.
Nope. He is lost and confused, and yeah.
Yep.
Okay, there's Seabird.
Okay, so Mariah's finally found T-Bird. I don't know if he has enough matches to cast Thunder. Yeah, just enough.
He had 3.5 magic bars, and Thunder is 52 at magic 7, which is really yikes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a death to T-Bird. But this time he'll be able to cast Thunder, and I believe he casted either Shield or Reflect there. I think it's Shield he casted. And that time he gets through. Nice. Taking down the king of the chickens.
Yep.
So now the question is, how many more rooms till Dark Link? Oh, right there!
Alright, that's your G's, I guess.
So once you found your way to find Thunderbird, that was it. And down goes Dark Link, and that is MiRai finishing with an official time of 1:15:35. GG's.
Yep, GG's. Yeah, Ryan will be joining us for an interview once he can get to some couple things set up and figures out how to get in here. This is our first time on SG as far as Z2R goes, so it's a couple things to figure out. Poor Sparkles is now at P4. Unfortunately, there's no item in here that could help him, and it's glove block, and all its glove block, that doesn't save him either. Hey, cemetery in chat. We're just finished, and Sparkles is extremely lost.
Yep.
You're not wrong. And Quiet Slumber's counting a chance. Somebody tells Sparkles' kids that he's not going to be able to drive to the soccer practice tomorrow because he's still going to be looking for Fairy. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be here a while. I think this might end up being a dog foot at some point.
Yeah. He lost that cave and just could not re-find it when it came down to it. Oh! And of course, he doesn't have Reflect because he never made it to the east.
Yeah. Actually. Now, there's multiple races. This is a big seeding race. These are the only two runners in the race, and Sparkles doesn't want to quit just yet. So, he's having fun with that. I am trying to figure out how to get MiRai in here. Check issues. Issues.
Sparkle's just finding the P bag here in P4.
Oh, and there we go. We got MiRai in here. GG's.
GG's, MiRai.
Hello, welcome, thank you. I didn't like the mistakes I made. I was unhappy about that.
That is fair, but unfortunately, your restream partner lost the East.
Completely.
Oh no.
Yeah, Sparkles has not been able to refine the cave to the east, and he has been running around the west in circles.
Wow.
He's been doing that for like 40 minutes now or something. It's been a really long time.
Oh man, that sounds like my race against Light a few weeks ago. Man, what? That totally sucks to just miss a connector, or at least forget where it's at.
Yeah, and he's come close to refining it, but just not gone far enough to see it.
No.
Well, I mean,
he's currently just a P4 looking for the item, even though there's no item here that could possibly help him find the East.
Oh yeah, he already came across the P bag in P4.
And that's what he's just exploring it for, hoping to find Karak so he can come back later and get through.
Has he refound Maze Island at this point?
He has. He got
Several times
boozled by that bridge cave combination, which is kind of silly.
It's just north of there. Yeah, just north of there.
Yep.
Yeah, we know. We know he's unfortunately.
So outside of your mistakes, other thoughts on the seed?
I mean, everything seemed kind of okay. I was lucky enough to stumble upon the glove when I did, but I wasted time. I don't know what was up with that P2. I was totally confused on what else was in Palace 2 because I thought I have no idea. I walked around in Palace 2 and I thought it was 2 loops in a dead end, or 1 loop. You know what? Maybe I messed something up there. I think
Palace 2 was glove blocked, and we found out
that's
from
right.
Because we found out from a hint that Sparkles saw, it's just the trophy.
Yeah, you know, that makes sense now that I don't know why I completely blanked on that room. I saw that room. It was the glove block with the lava pit and then to the elevator. Man, that's so funny that I totally blanked on that after seeing that. I totally blocked that out of my mind. And then I was totally lost in P2 thinking there was more to it, but I couldn't find anything else. So I just up and ate out of there and went to P6 in Death Valley. And unfortunately, that linear path was also glove blocked, the same room that had the elevator that led directly to Barba. So I wasted a bunch of time doing that. And then I just went back to P3, which had the glove, which was right next to start. And yeah, that was unfortunate. I really could have, I would have been a lot closer to Level Engine, who finished first, had I not wasted all that time wandering around. P2, yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know P2 didn't have anything until I was confused and got out of there. But I wasted time going into Death Valley. That was unfortunate.
Now, where you didn't waste time because you had the boots when you first got to Death Mountain, you didn't end up going into Hammer Cave, unlike Sparkles. Hammer Cave only had the raft, which proved useless today.
Yeah, so Hammer Cave, you know the bridge you took to get to Death Mountain?
Yes.
Hammer Cave is literally the cave there.
Wow. Yeah, I've had too much Death Mountain PTSD. So whenever I have the hammer, if it looks like a very easy to dig Death Mountain, I'm gonna go find Spec Rock if I can find it real fast. And that is something else. I didn't even think about that. That was, I guess, some more time wasted. But I think that was heart. No, that was the medicine. I think it was.
Yes, it
something like
was.
that.
It was the medicine.
Yeah,
Which-
something I didn't turn in.
Which we have even yet. Sparkle's turned in, but we have yet to be able to tell what the connecting spell is.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to gamble on it. I was like, yeah, we're in a race. I also skipped upstab, which I was a little worried about, but I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that looked a little touch and go there in Great Palace, but you managed to pull off the upstab trick in that one room where it would have been critical.
Yeah, I was concerned. I saw that. I was like, oh no, I might need jump. And I was like, no, I don't need jump. I can get that with just one block off the floor. So that did work out, but that's funny. Had I seen an actual upstab block, I also didn't have jump. So I couldn't even perform the skip on that. So I'm really, really glad that didn't come back to bite me.
Yeah, that definitely could have, but definitely GG on the finish. Yeah, it was a 9 minutes difference between you and MiRai. I mean you and a level.
Yeah, probably not the Death Mountain time waste and the P6 first attempt time waste was probably not enough to catch him. I remember like full clearing P4 almost. There was another palace or two that I was like full clearing. P5 was also a little bit of several lefts that were unmeta, so that took a little while to get through there as well. But all in all, I played all right. Could have easily shaved a solid 5 to 10 minutes off of that, I think.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
But I have beaten everyone else other than level, so I'm happy about that. My seed ranking should improve as a result. So that's that. I got at least that going for me.
Yes, you
That's
do.
good. I actually need to go plug this in, you and level into the sheet.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute increase for me, I believe, just because I think I have to finish first or second to keep increasing. But it doesn't really matter.
You do, yes. You have gone from a 2.5 to a 2.44.
There we go. There we go. Moving on up.
Just gotta keep on improving that score, because you don't want to catch that bad matchup in the first round.
Yeah, well, I think that's going to be inevitable. I'm going to have to fight my way up the ladder if I want any recognition here. Oh, I see Sparkles here.
Yeah, he's been going through loops through Death Mountain as well, trying to find the connector he's not gonna find.
Yeah, he's not quite, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's the FF in the race room. Can't blame him.
I can't either with how this went.
He did originally find the east, though, right? He just couldn't re-find it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there was a spread of caves there in the north side of the west. It was a little, I had to make sure that I remembered to come back in a direction early on. But yeah, luckily enough, everything was open there except that one pass that was hammer blocked on the west, and I didn't even bother to go to. I knew when I left the west, I knew I still had Saria and a palace that was missing. I forgot that there was a second town that was missing. To be honest, it was moving so quickly, and it was. I guess that was life at the end there. That would have been in Saria.
Yep, but it was. It barely healed a full container. Because Sparkles got it early on, and he used it, and it was just a trash heal.
Yeah, that really comes back to bite you when you spend the time to just go get it, and it's absolutely worthless. And it's a coin flip. It could be vanilla, it could heal for 3, it could heal for 4, or even up to 5, but it could also just heal for 1. And it's just like, man, I don't know. And get yourself shield and maximize your effective health.
Yep.
Yep. And Sparkles has agreed to join us for a chat a bit, and we can tell him what he missed. Just need to figure out how to get him in here. Which I'm not sure it's tech. I ended up sending him a DM to get him in here. I don't know if SGBot knows what his Discord is. I don't know if I know what his Discord is, actually. Let me go find it.
But yeah, that was a very good race from you, Mariah. And I was also mentioning to the people how when you were going through the rooms and recognizing things so easy that you are undertaking a very impressive task of mapping out all the rooms.
Yeah, that was a very exhaustive feat. What we've pulled off so far. The big document, the big page, is available on the Z2R Discord. If anyone is looking for that, it's a gigantic document. There's a there's a full res version and a lower res version just in case your computer cannot handle the full res version, because it's every standard palace room mapped out, which is about 150 rooms. If you would have told me there were over 75 rooms in this randomizer altogether, I would have told you you're probably wrong. And then when I began mapping out every room and looking for everything, it came out to, I forget exactly what the exact count is, but whether you want to count the new boss rooms and new item rooms and whatnot, but it's about 150 rooms total. So it's pretty impressive. And the community rooms are the rooms that are, twice or three times as many as the standard vanilla rooms. So it's very impressive from the community there.
And hey, Sparkles. GG.
Oh.
GG, Sparkles.
So, where is that east connector?
It's in the west.
Just north of the cave that took you to Death.
Maze
The
Island.
Maze Island, yeah.
I must have walked past it like 15 times.
You did. Yeah.
You just didn't go northeast enough to see the cave, and it was like, oh no.
Well, that was a rough time.
We felt very bad for you, sir.
I managed to do Rebanek without downward step, so that was exciting.
Yes, that was definitely
nice.
impressive.
That was about the only good thing I could say about that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. When they told me that, I said that I had this happen to me just a few weeks ago. It wasn't a race that was restreamed. Maybe it was. I don't remember. I don't think it was. But I missed the connector to the east that was on the west. That was in the wide open. I never saw it for 53 minutes. And obviously, Light is a very good vanilla speedrunner player, so it just carries over to the randomizer as well. And he obviously destroyed me in that run. But it feels terrible to miss that connector, especially when it's right there.
I found the connector to Death Mountain, and there was an immediate connector to Maze Island. I'm like, all right, we're moving, we're finding places, and that was it. Couldn't go anywhere from there.
Yeah, I find that happens. It's like when you see a bunch of connectors right away, sometimes it's kind of like information overload. It's like connector, and then you forget about one or even two of them. And that happens when there's a bunch of caves and connectors and everything just kind of pushed together, and it's the race, and you're being restreamed, and the pressure is on, and it's easy to just forget that very quickly.
Yeah. I'm gonna by the way post an image I booted up Z2 edit, so
just to let everybody know, we had our third finisher in this race. BKPKT Patrick has finished third with a 129.52.
Yep. GG. Yeah, once I can sort out how this thing works, I will give you guys a screenshot of what where that map ended up being. Yeah, it was just you never quite got there, unfortunately, and that's map rando sometimes. Sparkles, you were doing pretty well until then, clearing out palaces in the overworld and whatnot, just things happen.
That's a rough time. It's a rough time. It's all right, though.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was beating myself up when I was making mistakes. I was thinking, man, Sparkles is not a bad player, so, I got to get it together. And I kept shaking my head and making mistakes in some of the palaces. And I happened to dig into a palace. P6 was in Death Valley. I dug all the way into there, found a glove block, and of course I didn't have the glove when I was there. So wasted a good bit of time, just wandered around at places. I was like, man, I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose this. But, I obviously didn't know what the situation was over there. But if it makes you feel any better, I felt like you were like right there with me, or I was right behind you. So.
Oh, I appreciate that. I feel that. Thanks very much.
Yeah, MiRai, we could see you shaking your head, leaning your head back. We knew you were frustrated there.
Yeah, early on, something that really frustrated me was that I went in, man. I found Medicine Cave, and I had one life, and I was like, "Son of a bee, man, this is gonna suck." And sure enough, I game overed in there, and I had to come back. But I got it the second time. I wasted 2 lives to get to that item, whatever it was. I don't remember. But
Yeah, that mixed enemy set was just brutal for you guys in the beginning.
yeah, it
Oh,
seemed
yeah,
like. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no. When they have the Garayas next to the red Dairas, those are a rough time.
Yes.
Yeah, that combination specifically Gorias with Dairas is just awful.
The Daira's the tank who stands in front, and the Guria's the caster who stands in the back throwing boomerangs at you. And you just got to get through them, and it's a terrible combination.
Yes, it is. There's been many a times I've been heavily set back in the beginning of a seed because of that combination.
The weird part about this seed is attack 1 felt pretty strong to begin with. Like it was one-shotting a lot of enemies you wouldn't normally one-shot. And so I was like, oh, this is, we're off to a good start here. I think Daira's only took 4 or so stabs, even on 1 or 2, which is pretty beefy for attack 1 or 2.
Yeah, very true.
Well,
those Dairas could be like 8 hits, at attack 2 or something. You're like, oh my god, this is rough.
12 to 10 or 12, and
yeah,
and trying to navigate axes 10 or 12 times that's a very tough challenge.
But what really didn't help is that life wasn't providing a lot of defense. What really made a huge difference for you, MiRai, is you were both in P5. You both did your Goomba fights almost simultaneously. Sparkles only had a life 6, and Goomba was taking almost 3 bars of health every time he hit. Poor Sparkles, where
wow.
Goomba got 1 hit on you, but on your health 7, it only took 1.
Hell yeah, that made a pretty big difference, but only so late in the game. Ouch.
Yeah, I got lucky with Goomba in the corner there, and I got that crazy downstab hit on him, that chain of downstabs into him there. I was pretty proud of that. If anyone noticed, that was
pretty good. That was pretty good, MiRai.
That was sheer luck, but it was great. I was trying to get in there because I knew I had a good attack and good life level and shield and whatnot. So I knew I could probably take a few hits, and that first attempt just happened to flow very nicely.
Well, the fact that you had just picked up life 7 as you were getting to him really helped. If you had gotten to him on life 6, I think you would have had a little bit of a harder time.
Yeah, I was hoping for that. Life 7 was only like 2,000 experience, and I was hoping to get that either right before Goomba or right on Goomba, because I figured Goomba with a high experience seed like this would give at least 700, if not 1,000. I'm pretty sure he gave 1,000, but it didn't matter because I got the level before that. But I was banking on that, kind of getting a double level there in P5 before getting out of there, and then burning the gem in P6 because I had gone in there twice then at that point. So I was just burn the gem, get out, go in the GP at 777.
Which, for a runner like you, 777 is just fine to deal with.
Yeah, I'm very happy going to the GP at 777. It's usually a good time for sure. When Max Rando comes around early next year, GPs are going to be a whole lot different.
Yeah, Max Rando is a completely different beast.
Oh, yep. You could be a GP in 3 minutes. Literally in a Max Rando.
Yeah.
3 minutes on 111 with 2 heart containers. Good luck.
I'll even do 1 heart container.
Yeah, the Max Rando tournament tends to scare people away in the Z2R community, but hopefully this year we got a bunch of people who joined the community and they're all pretty damn good players. And so hopefully when Max Rando comes around, everyone also jumps into that, but doesn't get discouraged at the same point in time, because Max Rando is well, it's Max Rando. Anything goes for the most part.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Max Rando Sparkles?
You can't wait.
I haven't played it a whole lot. I've tried it a couple times. The weird thing is that as far as I can tell, you're not playing the same way. And what I mean by that is, it looks like, you have to make different decisions. Here you're like, okay, I need reflect, I need thunder, I need glove, I need, those things. But Max Rando, it's like, well, do I really need all that stuff? I mean, Darklink could literally be like the third room in, and you don't need, you don't need any of that. You just go in, and I don't know. I tend to be a completionist, which isn't helpful, because I always like to get things, and it takes time to get things. Part of learning how to do the randomizer is choosing stuff not to get. And so I like Max Rando kind of scares me a little bit, because that goes kind of against how I would naturally like to play.
I fully agree. I fully agree with that. I have never really delved into it. I just watched it as an audience member earlier this year, and I didn't really get a chance to play a lot of Max Rando Seeds myself. But I know, like you say, you know what it's about. But when you get in there, it does mess with your thinking, and you have to completely change up how you want to approach something. It's nice to know where Thunder is at in case you need it, but Thunderbird is never guaranteed to be in the way to Darklink. So, like you say, Darklink could be 3 rooms in, and you could just beat the seed in 15 minutes or so. But yeah, I think there's no one else on Restream, just us, right? We're just chatting it up now, and everyone is deserting the stands and leaving all their hot dogs and popcorn behind.
Yep, still got a couple runners in progress. Valkyr, Redbeard, and Freddy. So wish them luck with the rest of the seed.
Yep. But I think that's it for us for tonight, though.
I think so. Our bot remains broken, so I'll go find some links manually. Yeah, let's shoutouts to both of our runners, MiRai and Sparkles, to my co-com Night Shifter, who I believe your Twitch is the same as your Discord.
Yep, Night Shifter 30.
And of course, you can find my link because I'm typing in chat, as well as don't forget our tracker, Well with Cheese, for keeping it behind the scenes and clicking on all these items. He's also to our Loveland Jin and to our ranked runners in this race, and Patrick, and to Falk, Redbeard, and Freddy, for the other runners in this race. And yeah, that'll I think be about it for us. Let's see. The next Z2R seeding race will be on Monday, not to be restreamed. It will be on Monday at 11 p.m. Eastern. That'll be seeding race 12. Seeding race 13 will be on the Zelda Speedruns family of networks, as per the usual. And then we'll be back here on the SpeedGaming channel somewhere next week at the same time for seeding race number 14, if people want to find us again. There's, of course, quite a number of different things going on in the SpeedGaming networks if people want to check those out. I think that'll be about it for us today. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night.